Around what age?
I would say, yeah, 16. Like, it was my 16th birthday when my mom had just left, and I
Mm,
was with her. And that summer, like my 16-year-old summer, that's when I, start running around. I'm drinking, I'm smoking, I'm around niggas that's trapping. They here count this, here hold this. I'm in the mix now, like,
mm,
you know,
mm,
at
mm.
6. But when I was 17, I met my son dad,
Okay.
and I dealt with him for years up until I was like 21, 22. So
Wow.
it was like I was seeing everything, but at that time I was put up. I was in the house outside in the mix, but he showed me, I went through so much shit with him, really, like seeing so much go on that
Mm,
by when I did stop dealing with him, and now it was like, all right, I could be outside. Because when I was with him, it was like, you're not going nowhere. But
wow.
now that I seen you do all of this, and now we ain't together, and I'm taking all of that I got from you.
Right.
Now I'm back outside. I'm back around. So
Right. Right.
he
Right.
for me. I went through a lot with him, with abuse. Abuse when I was pregnant with my son.
I'm glad. I want open up about that because I've never had a female come
Yeah,
on and talk about abuse and shit, which that's an important topic and shit like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
If you mind, can you let the audience know like what you experienced and shit, what you went through and shit like that
I
with
would
abuse.
first. I would say that a lot of girls, they tend to look at it and say, oh, that wouldn't be me. Or if somebody did it to me, then I would do this. Or I would just, it's way easier said than done, especially when you with somebody that you feel like you in love with. Like, maybe
Mm.
you don't really care. You could
Right.
easily be like, oh, I'm going to get somebody to do something to him. Or I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm off him. But
Right.
when in love and you're engulfed in it, and it becomes like a psychological thing, like
Mm.
the point where I felt like I had Stockholm syndrome, which is where you are in love with your abuser. Like
Wow.
they do to you, you still try to protect them. Like if
Mm.
people say, oh, like I did that with my son's dad. He would try to fight me and I didn't want him to beat me up. But if someone tried to come and protect me and say, hey, stop, what are you doing? Then I would
Right.
go, oh, wait, what do you mind your business? Like I didn't
Mm.
want anything wrong to him.
Wow. 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 Wow.
And that was something I went through when I was a kid. And it didn't start off because of the things that I was doing. It was because of the things that he was doing. It was because, oh, I caught you doing something, so you fighting me. It
Right.
was like, oh, you a cheater, bitch. I'm gonna beat you up. Mm-mm. It was like, that's his temper, that's his anger. This is how
Wow.
he's seen in his life that's conditioned him to feel like this is how
Mm.
I express love. This is how I'm gonna show her that I care. And I went
Wow.
years and years, and it never really like stopped until he went to jail for like 18 months, and then when he came home it was like we didn't get back together. We was done. It
Was
was
there
like,
ever at a point before he went to jail? Was there ever at a point that it got like severe out of hand? Like, did he ever get to that? You know, that point, that point. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Where something.
he beat me up 8 months pregnant with my son.
Wow, wow,
like
wow.
like black eyes, bruises my
Mm.
arm, like I was like beat up. So that, like, my baby shower was like 2 weeks after that. Like he didn't come. I said that in the song. Like he didn't come to my baby shower because he had
Mm.
just, it was like my whole family was like, if he comes here, it's gonna be like a. And I was just,
Was you hiding from your family? Was you still protecting him? You know,
mm,
what I mean, because I know how it is. Because you know,